my foundation too light though? Hey everybody! So yeah, I thought it was time to do another special effects tutorial, mainly because I wanted to do this look for another occasion, which will, it's a long story, so I'll make a separate video about that story sometime soon. I didn't want to waste a very awesome prosthetic again by RBFX. And therefore I thought, why not film this look for my YouTube channel? I got this fun little hat at a Halloween. I'm sorry you guys, I have a mirror in front of me, like a big mirror, and I'm just looking at myself and I look ridiculous. Anyway, I got this cute hat at a Halloween store, or just a fun crazy store in the Netherlands, which is called Fun and Feest. I will leave a direct link to their website all below in the information box. I also got this awesome jacket there. So again, I got this jacket at Fun and Feest. Yeah, you guys, if you want to know how I did this look, then you know what you gotta do. Bye! Hey everybody, so yeah, as always, I'm pre-fitting the prosthetic. I'm gonna start out with my with the brow part. I'm gonna do this video a little different because I feel like I'm repeating myself every video. So instead of, you know, repeating the steps all the time, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about other things that I do for this video. So yeah, as you can see, this brow part doesn't really fit nicely on the bridge of my nose because, well, I almost have none. This prosthetic is by RBFX again, and it is basically, how do I call it? This is a generic prosthetic, meaning that it should fit most faces. Normally, you know, when a makeup artist does makeup or special effects makeup for somebody, they live cast their face or the entire head, depending on what they are gonna apply a prosthetic on. So, meaning that normally the prosthetic is made especially for somebody's face, and this one is not, so I have to work with it. What I used again to glue down this prosthetic is Telesis 7. It's perfect for foam latex prosthetics, silicone prosthetics, you name it. And I'm just gluing it down with a Q-tip. A little note, as you've seen in the beginning of this video, this is a messy, creepy clown. Normally I glue down the prosthetic, well, evenly and just, you know, blend out the edges and all of it. This time I'm just keeping it really rough. So I started out with the brow part and then the face part, because the chin is attached to the cheeks, as you can see, and then later on, what you see right now, I applied the nose. But everything is a little messy. It's okay, especially for the painting that I'm gonna do with this prosthetic. So I have to mention this, so I have to kind of repeat myself again. With foam latex, you have to seal the prosthetic. Otherwise, you know, other paints like alcohol paints or grease paints may not adhere to the prosthetic. So I'm using PAX Paint by Mel Products. And this time I'm only applying this as a base on the prosthetic itself. Here you can see another PAX Paint by the same company, and I'm applying that again as a base onto the nose. And just so you know, I'm also using a couple of effects brushes by Delhomme Tools and designed by Thomas Surprenant, or Surprenant. Give them a try. I love them. You'll love them. I know it. Now I'm using a white face paint by DiamondFX with a sponge, and I'm just applying that all over. Again, really rough. Also a little bit in my neck. Kind of, you know, kind of messy on my ears. You know, this is meant to be a messy look, so, you know, keep it messy. You don't have to be neat for this. Yeah, and then with another Delhomme Tools effects brush, I was kind of filling in some parts where I couldn't reach with the sponge. Next up, I'm gonna use the yellow corpse color of the Skin Illustrator Necro Mania palette. You need to activate these types of colors or palettes with 99% isopropyl alcohol, no water, nothing else, or the Skin Illustrator activator, of course. but nothing else will work, at least in my experience. Okay, so I'm using this color kind of to, how do you say it? Smudge up the look. So instead of, you know, nice clean white makeup, I decided to give it a yellowish color to kind of represent sweat. Again, this is like, you know, layers. As you can see over here, I'm going back in with the white face paint to kind of blend everything together. So kind of to create, or I'm kind of creating a controlled chaos. That's the best way I can describe it. Next, I'm going to use black and white face paint, mix it together to create a gray tone, and really roughly apply it in some of the lines of the prosthetic. Again, just to give it a more cartoony vibe, you know, to accentuate the lines a little bit more, and just messy. The overall look is controlled chaos. Now I'm applying Essential Red Face Paint, also by DiamondFX, over the nose, you know, onto the nose. And then with black face paint, I was kind of, you know, messying up the nose. Again, everything is messy, even the eye makeup, even though I hate to do that. I'm using a matte blue eyeshadow, by the way, by Sugarpill Cosmetics. I believe it's Velocity. And then in my crease, or the fake crease, I'm applying Mochi eyeshadow. And this is also with a Delhomme Tools taper blending brush. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth with the eyeshadow. So with the Velocity eyeshadow, with the Mochi eyeshadow. And even though it's messy, I still wanted it to be neat, if you kind of know what I mean. It's, again, I can't keep saying this enough, it's a controlled chaos look. Now just to funk up the look, so to say, I'm using a glitter by Lit Cosmetics. All the information, by the way, about the products that I used will be below in the information box, so below this video. And yeah, I'm just applying that onto the center or on my lid. Now I'm actually using the same black face paint again, and I'm using this as an eyeliner. I wanted to keep the look kind of recognizable, as in, you know, with the blue eye makeup, the red nose, but in a Namaisa kind of way, you know, the way I would be a clown or a creepy clown, if that makes sense. So for me, like, the blue eye makeup is always recognizable with clowns and such. Here in total, I used 3 pairs of DiamondFX lashes. Just so you know, I stacked 2 pairs on top, so the top lash line, and then 1 pair on the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory what I'm doing right here. You know, I added some blush. Now I'm creating kind of the Joker lip. Well, as you can see, the lip part of this prosthetic didn't really fit me well. So I had to kind of improvise and draw my top lip a little bit bigger, just to make it match with the rest a little bit more. I know it kind of feels like I'm rushing through this video, but you know what? It's a lot is self-explanatory, and I didn't, again, want to make the same type of video, if you get what I mean. So, you know, I wanted to talk about different things a little bit more. Oh, and just smudge up that face, honey. Snatched! Just make everything messy. Okay, now I'm using a spatter brush, again by Delhomme Tools, and the black face paint by DiamondFX. And I'm just giving this look a little bit more texture, a little bit more grime, just because I wanted to, because I like this technique. And I always forget to mention this, but obviously I applied or put my contacts in after I applied the prosthetic to my face, and then I did the painting and everything. So yeah, that is it for the look. All you have to do is put on your wig, put on your costume, and you're good to go for Halloween or a movie, what have you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and obviously until the next one. Bye guys!